Welcome to the Wonder Garden channel. In many previous videos, I showed you how to grow plants using the hydroponic method. Today, I will guide you on how to fertilize them properly, helping the plants receive enough nutrients to grow healthy and bloom again. The special thing is that you do not need to use chemical fertilizers. Instead, you can take advantage of organic kitchen waste, such as rice and banana peels. It may sound very simple, but if done correctly, this method can help orchids recover faster, develop stronger roots, and grow much more steadily. So, what does proper care actually mean? Subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel and watch today's entire video so you do not miss any important steps. For orchids grown using the hydroponic method without potting medium, if you do not provide regular care and nutrition, the plants can easily become stunted, grow slowly, and struggle to bloom. Because the roots absorb nutrients directly from the water, the nutrient supply must be maintained properly and consistently. Before starting the care process, carefully inspect the entire root system. If you notice any roots that are rotten, mushy, dry, or damaged, use sterilized scissors to remove them immediately. Removing damaged roots helps prevent the spread of fungal disease while allowing the plant to focus on nourishing healthy roots and stimulating new root growth. This is a very important step that helps hydroponic orchids stabilize, recover faster, and grow better. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After a period of growing hydroponically, the water inside the orchid container usually becomes cloudy and dirty because of accumulated residue and microorganisms. At this point, you should pour out all the old water and thoroughly clean the container to remove bacteria and fungi that may harm the roots. Regularly changing the water and cleaning the container helps maintain a clean, stable growing environment, allowing the root system to stay healthy while minimizing the risk of root rot. To make fertilizer for the plants today, I will use leftover banana peels. Banana peels contain a large amount of potassium, phosphorus, and important trace minerals, all of which are essential nutrients that help plants develop comprehensively. Potassium helps strengthen the plant, improve disease resistance, and support flowering, while phosphorus stimulates root development and promotes overall growth. In addition, the nutrients in banana peels also help plants absorb nutrients more efficiently, keep leaves greener, and support more stable development. Cutting the banana peels into smaller pieces also helps decomposition happen faster, allowing nutrients such as potassium, phosphorus, and trace minerals to be released more evenly and steadily. After that, place all the chopped banana peels into a clean glass cup. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, Please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. The next ingredient I will use is rice. Rice contains B vitamins, minerals, and natural nutrients that help stimulate root growth, improve plant resistance, and support faster recovery. I will use about 3 teaspoons of rice, then add it together with the prepared banana peels to create a natural nutrient mixture for orchids. After that, I will add about 500 milliliters of warm water to the mixture and stir thoroughly so the nutrients dissolve into the water more effectively. Next, cover the container and let the solution steep for about 3 hours. After 3 hours, strain out the banana peels and rice, keeping only the extracted liquid. This will be the natural nutrient solution for the plants. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Finally, dilute this solution with about 2 liters of clean water, making it gentler, safer, and more suitable for hydroponic orchids. Now let us use this solution to care for hydroponic orchids together. Method 1. Pour a small amount of the solution into a cup. Then use a soft cotton pad to wipe the entire orchid leaves. When wiping, clean both the upper and lower surfaces of the leaves to remove dirt, mold, and residue while helping the leaves absorb nutrients more effectively. The potassium from banana peels helps strengthen the leaves, improve resistance, and support photosynthesis, helping the plant grow greener and more steadily. Meanwhile, the vitamins from rice provide important nutrients that help leaf cells recover faster, increase chlorophyll production, and make the leaves noticeably darker green, thicker, and glossier. This is a simple but very effective method that helps orchids absorb nutrients directly through the leaves and recover faster. If you have questions or want to share about orchids, please post on the community tab of the channel. Let us exchange and learn orchid care experiences together every day. Method 2. Pour the solution into a container until the orchid roots are fully submerged. At this stage, the roots will directly absorb the nutrients from the solution, allowing the plant to replenish nutrients quickly, especially for weak or nutrient-deficient orchids. The nutrients from banana peels, including potassium and phosphorus, help roots grow stronger and improve disease resistance, while the vitamins from rice support recovery and stimulate new root growth. You should soak the plant for about 20 to 30 minutes, which is enough time for the roots to absorb nutrients while still remaining safe. When done regularly, this method helps orchids develop roots faster, grow more steadily, and bloom again sooner. Method 3. Pour the remaining solution into a spray bottle. While the roots are soaking, I will provide additional nutrition directly through the leaves. Then lightly and evenly spray both sides of the orchid leaves, paying special attention to the underside of the leaves, where many stomata are located and nutrients can be absorbed more quickly. This solution helps the leaves directly absorb potassium and vitamins, improving photosynthesis, supporting cell recovery, and enhancing the overall health of the plant. You should spray only a thin mist, avoid leaving excessive water on the leaves, and apply it in the early morning or late afternoon for the best results. By combining all three methods, the orchid will receive complete nutrition from roots to leaves, helping it recover faster, develop stronger roots, and grow more vigorously. After about 30 minutes, I will remove the orchid from the fertilizer solution and discard the entire solution. After that, I will replace it with fresh, clean water to maintain the hydroponic environment for the orchid. An important note, you should only keep enough water to lightly touch or slightly cover a small portion of the roots. You should not keep all the roots submerged in water for too long. If there is too much water or the roots stay submerged continuously, the roots will lack oxygen, become waterlogged, and eventually rot, causing the plant to weaken or die. Maintaining the proper water level helps the roots receive enough moisture while still having access to air for respiration, allowing them to grow healthier and more steadily. After completing all the steps, place the orchid in a cool, airy location with gentle indirect light so the plant can recover better. Avoid placing the orchid under direct sunlight because the plant has just been treated and nourished, making it more vulnerable to dehydration or heat stress. In addition, you can also reuse the original root-soaking solution to water orchids grown in pots. This solution still contains many nutrients from the banana peels and rice, helping nourish other plants, support root growth, improve leaf color, and strengthen plant resistance. This is a very efficient way to care for multiple plants at once without wasting the solution. Results. When hydroponic orchids are cared for properly, you will clearly notice the root system becoming much stronger, with more healthy white roots appearing and helping the plant absorb water and nutrients more effectively after each watering. In hydroponic growing methods, the root system is the most important factor. When the roots are healthy, the plant can absorb nutrients better, becoming stronger with thick green leaves and more stable growth. Most importantly, once the plant becomes healthy, you will begin to see flower spikes emerging, developing and blooming beautifully, creating a very impressive display. This proves that, with the correct method and consistent care, hydroponic orchids can absolutely grow vigorously and bloom regularly. What do you think about this hydroponic orchid care method?